So one team clinched the playoffs and one team was eliminated before I had a chance to make the video, but I'm not going to eliminate them until next week. Welcome to This Week in the NFL Week 12 edition. Get ready for some garbage. I feel like the Browns and Steelers have always been really competitive, even when the Steelers are really good and the Browns are really bad. Granted, these Steelers are frauds, but it is an interesting pattern that I've noticed recently. That being said, can we please keep Famous Jameis around because he's brought some life into this organization finally? Or, hear me out, we could draft a rookie quarterback. I'm going to be entirely honest, there is no way I can summarize this game and how it finished. Go watch the game highlights for yourself. It's nuts. That being said, I fear the Commanders are now frauds. Don't feel sad, commies. It happens to every young team. Can Detroit please stop winning? This is the 10th game you've won this season, and it's not even the Thanksgiving week. At the time this game was played, of course. You're going to effectively put the NFL under new management at this rate. Then again, football's been so bad in Detroit that I bet the NFL would actually prefer it to Kansas City overruling once again. Houston, I'm going to be honest, I think you guys are frauds. You made Will Levis look good. How do you do that? Remember when I heard a few people say they should fire the staff and I thought of them as radicals, so I never mentioned them until now? I think they might actually have a point. I can just hear what everyone is going to say now. Oh no, the Chiefs are frauds. The NFL might actually be competitive. Someone else is gonna win the Super Bowl, like the Bills or Lions or Eagles or Ravens. But the Chiefs are different for two reasons. Number one, they're actually winning games they're supposed to. And number two, I have way more trust in them than any other team I deemed frauds in this video. And Bryce Young, I tip my cap to you. You finally have your standout performance. You could actually be something now. Hey, paisanos. Okay, that's the last time I'm doing that accent. Baker Mayfield cooked them so bad they just needed to have that accent thrown back at him. Just like Mayfield's celebration. You could say he broke them, but then again, it's not too easy to have any sort of spirit if you're a Giants fan. You know, Tua's good when he's not injured. Either that or the Patriots defense is absolute trash, but it is nice to see him return once again. Now, can you please not bang him up again and send him out there banged up again, Dolphins? Because it's just starting to be sad at this point. How does this keep happening? You were supposed to be dead in the water when the Bears got the onside kick recovery and rallied from an 11-point deficit to completely shock you guys. Yet you just keep winning somehow and I just don't get it. It would be really funny if the Vikings won a playoff game and the Super Bowl in a year they were supposed to do nothing, just saying. No fault for the 49ers this season. They were so banged up they just could not do anything. The Packers, meanwhile, get an easy victory to make them feel good about their playoff push. The NFC North is built different when it comes to football, except for a certain someone, of course. A defensive slugfest, or, according to the NFL, a boring game. Kyler Murray and vibes just weren't enough this week as the Seahawks take control of the NFC West. We might not have a team that just pulls away from the rest of the NFC West this year. They're probably going to send a 9-8 team to the playoffs. So this game might mean nothing in the future, who knows? It's been a while since Denver beat Vegas at Vegas. In fact, they've never done so in their history until now. I'm of course not counting games in Oakland for a reason. This just signifies how Denver has changed this year. It's a different Broncos team. I'm curious to see if they'll make the playoffs. Not a lot to say other than the Eagles finally put together a decent performance against the playoff contender. Philly's going to need a lot more of that to make it back to the Super Bowl. Will they get it? I don't know. but I don't think it's gonna happen. Ooh, the Harbaugh Bowl. We haven't seen one of these since a certain blackout in New Orleans. Jim may have the coaching, but John's got the talent. And in today's NFL, that makes all the difference. Hopefully we get to see these guys coach each other again in the future. Now that the UFL is expanding, I might be able to do some videos on the UFL to promote it, basically. We'll just have to see how busy I am come springtime, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 39. Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself."